Welcome to my annual money tip video. I'm not a financial expert, but I want to share with you some of the things I learned along the way in these 72 years that helped me manage my money better. And I want to share them with you today. Hi, I'm Bonnie Overman. I want to thank you for joining me today. I hope my channel will inspire you to lead a more productive, creative, and stylish life at any age, always on a budget. I'm going to be 73 this year. And the only reason I say it is because if I can do it, I know you can do it too at any age. I have confidence in you. I want to thank my wonderful subscribers, my dear sweet friends, for watching my videos and commenting. It really touches my heart. And if you haven't subscribed yet, consider doing so. You don't want to miss these videos with a different theme every month. And if you like it, please give me a thumbs up. It does help my channel. All right, so I have 5 tips for you today. And again, I am not an expert in this field. I am not telling you what to spend your money on, what not to spend your money on, any of this. I'm just sharing some of the kind of tips I have learned through trial and error, and I still have to be reminded. You might say, well, Bonnie, I think you've done this last year. I did, but every year I need to remind myself not to buy so much stuff. Okay. So anyway, I want to go through mainly 5 tips. One is on earning versus spending. The next one is, what are you spending your money on? Needs versus wants, credit cards, and saving money. So I think these are all important things. So I'm going to share all of this with you, and I hope you just might say, that's something I might want to take a look at, or maybe I'll try that for a month or whatever. If you're having issues, and I don't think there's anybody on this planet that is not having issues with all the stuff going on. So let's get right to it. I have a couple philosophies in life, and they're concerning money. And to me, money, if I'm comfortable enough and I'm not living paycheck to paycheck, I have a certain amount of peace. And that's what I want to bring to you. So it's not something that's worrying you every day and it's such a burden on you. Let's see if we can kind of make it a little bit more comfortable. Give us a little bit more space to breathe and maybe a little cushion as far as money goes. The first one is about earning. My first philosophy is, earn as much money as you can for as long as you can. I just retired during the pandemic and in 2020. And I decided that was going to be it for me. And I'm able to have different sources of income. So this really, really helps me a lot. But here's my philosophy on this. If I had to go back to work, if something happened and all of a sudden money was an issue, I would go back to work in a second. So always keep yourself put in that direction. So that means keep yourself always kind of as healthy as you can, as updated as you can, and always think, if I had to, I'd go back to work and I'd do it with pleasure because I'd be able to make some money at it. That's my attitude about it. Although I'm real glad I don't have to do what I did. I was in outside sales in the optical industry. I was on the road for almost 50 years and driving 100 miles a day. I am so glad I'm not doing that. But if I had to go work, I would do it in a second. Here's my other tip that I really recommend, especially if you're younger and just starting out. I think a lot of us start out kind of down here. We're not making a lot of money. We're just kind of barely getting by. We have to room with a bunch of people and everything. Well, as hopefully your education continues or you learn more in your industry, you start making more money and moving up. Here's the problem. And this is the biggest thing. If you can take this away, you should never match as you're making more money with what you're spending. I know it's so hard because I know people want to go out and get that, designer purse or that fancy car. But if you can keep a cushion between what you're earning and what you're spending, this is going to be your savings. This is going to be your cushion. If you need all new tires, your car breaks down, you need a new car, you need a new TV, whatever the heck it is, it's so comforting to know you have that little bit of a gap. So again, as your earning goes up, just make sure you're always below that point. Because what does that really mean? Let's say you're a millionaire. Let's say you earn $1 million a year. If you spend $1 million, you're living paycheck to paycheck. Okay? Nobody ever thinks about that. Some people that make a ton of money are in so much debt. It's ridiculous. So just think about that. Spend less than you earn or what you're bringing in. I think that's so, so important. All right, so let's look at what are you spending your money on. I think this is really important because I'm going to show you how things add up really fast. I always say, especially now at my age where I own almost everything I would need for crafts or displays or whatever, I don't need to buy anything else. Plus, I have so many clothes. I have 2 closets full, and I got rid of half of my clothes already. But I say now, if I'm going to spend money, it's with intention. Okay? It's not just going out, oh, I like this, and filling my cart, and then coming home and I got more crap in my house. I'm sorry, I'm being very blunt there, but that's how it is. I go with intention. I'm buying a gift for somebody. I really need a new pair of black pants. Or let's say I don't have any jean shorts. I just bought some at Walmart because I don't have jean shorts and I thought they were so cute when I saw them. But that's something I need. I need something to wear, okay? I don't have anything in that category. Do I need another top? No. Do I need another cardigan? No. I have 9 million of them, okay? So look, I'm going to take a look now at beverage and food, clothes and shoes, crafting items, makeup and skincare. These are all things I think it's interesting just to take a look at. Let's talk about needs and wants. Number 3. There's certain things we need. We need a roof over our head. We need transportation. We need gas to put in the car or electricity or whatever you're using. You need to pay utilities and you need food. Okay, those are all things you need. But I urge you to take a look at what you're spending on those things. Is it out of range of what you can really afford? Do you have too many new cars and you're paying all these payments on them? Are you living in a place that you can barely afford? These are all things I think we need to be realistic at what we're looking at. Do I live in a big house? Heck no. Could I afford a more expensive house? Yes. But I don't want to do that. I love my little house. I'm satisfied with what I have. I have very little wants, material wants these days. So, home, cars, we have to have food. We need food, right? Well, I got to tell you this. Make a list. We can spend hundreds of dollars more than what we need to on food. So a few of you have asked me, what do you actually eat in a day? You've lost 40 pounds, you're doing so well. And I think my surgery is going so well. I am a little over, it was the end of January, so I'm a little over 2 months. And I don't even feel like I had surgery. I have a scar, yes, that's there. And besides when I bend my knee, I feel it. But I don't even feel like I had surgery, and I really think it's what I'm eating. So I'm going to share that in a video probably in May. It might be sooner than that, but it'll be health tips or what I eat in a day or something like that. I buy very little things. I buy protein, eggs, I buy some cheese, I buy greens, and that's about it. I don't buy packaged products or cookies or hamburger helper or this mix or that or all this other stuff. I don't buy it. I eat very, very simply, and everything's easily digested, and I'm keeping my weight down and carbs down. That's really important. So make sure to watch what you're spending at the grocery store. All right, now let's talk about some beverages. Let's talk about Starbucks for a minute. Now, I drink tea. I do make my own iced coffee during the summertime. Sometimes it's decaffeinated and anyway, it's very cheap. I make it at home. But those of you that are doing Starbucks, I just ask you, and I'm not telling you not to go to Starbucks, not to enjoy it, not to have your treat. That might be the only treat you have. But I just kind of want to let everybody know how Starbucks and some food things we're doing every day makes a difference when you add it all up at the end of the month. So, and I'm going to say an average Starbucks is $5. I know some of the coffees are less, but the iced items and some of the teas and stuff are around $5. If you do that 5 days a week, and I'm thinking on your way to work or whatever, that is going to be $100 a month. Isn't it unbelievable? So 5 times 5 days is $25. Times 4 is 100. Now, if you and your spouse or partner or whoever the other adult is in the house that you're living with does the same, that's $200 a month. That's like half of a car payment, okay? Just for a thought, okay? Let's talk about lunch. If you buy lunch every day and have a snack or two a day and have drinks and whatever, it's pretty much going to be $10 a day. I don't know where you can eat. I used to be able to eat some places really cheap, and now all those prices have gone up too. But if you do that 5 days a week when you're at work, times 10 is $50, and that is $200 a month. $200. So right now we're at $200, but if it's two people doing it in the house, it's $400. Okay, again, now I know you'd have to replace these things with other food or leftovers or coffee you make at home. So it's going to come down a little bit, but I'm just trying to add up and just let you know how much these little things add up to. Dinner out, let's say 3 times a week you have DoorDash or eat out or whatever. It's going to be at least $10 a person. I think it's going to be much more than that. But for 2 people, that's going to be $240 a month. And so we're looking at that's 3 times a week. So we're looking at $840 right there. So again, I know you would have to, that would be much less once you buy the food or whatever to have dinner or have lunch. But I'm just saying, these things we buy out can really add up in expenses a lot, where leftovers are not that much, and you can do your own coffee at home for about half the price. So anyway, just something to think about. I always like to share that. Let's talk about other things that we want. Craft items, you know me. Oh my God, I see cute paper, a cute paper pad, Anna Griffin stuff. I just want it all. Well, guess what? I said I'm going on a bind freeze. No more craft stuff. I have enough paper for the rest of my life. I have enough Anna Griffin kits that I haven't even got into and done yet. So enough, no more for me. And I've done that. It's been almost, I think I might have bought one of her things, like for my birthday or something, but I've really kept that down. Also clothes and shoes. I have, I don't know, 30 cardigans. I have, I don't know, 100 or 200 tops. Pairs of pants that I don't even wear. I wear leggings all the time. I don't need any more now, unless you're buying with intention. In other words, I'm doing my fair table, which is almost done, which is coming up, all those videos, which I can't wait. It came out so good. I need some paper, colored paper I don't have. I need to go buy that particular color of cardstock. I'm going to a beach party and I don't have a proper bathing suit that looks good on me. I might need to go buy that. But other than that, I try not to just go out and buy things I love. I ask myself, do you really need that? It's adorable, but are you going to wear it? How many of these do you have at home? I ask myself all these questions. The next topic is credit cards, and I just have very little to say about that. Credit cards, you should get them paid off. If you owe on your credit card, get help to get the credit cards paid off and only use them for emergencies. So for example, if you all of a sudden need 4 tires, I mean, that's kind of expensive. A lot of us don't have that money laying around. You can use it for that. If you need something medically, if you need something that you absolutely have to have, then use a credit card. But I would put yourself on not using a credit card. Get it paid off. I have to say, I married somebody that has the same frugal tendencies as me. We're darn cheap, I'll tell you that. And we don't owe anything on our credit cards. And so that is, I sleep at night. I don't owe anybody anything, and it's such a good feeling. So if you can do that, if you're young, please don't get in that trap of, charging and charging and charging. Cut it up, put it in the freezer, do whatever, leave it at home, lock it in a safe, do whatever you have to do. But when you go shopping, go with intention with money that you have. So get those paid off. My last thing is savings, and I think we should all have savings. How much? I don't know. To me, I feel like there's never enough. You never know what's going to happen. You never know what's ahead for all of us. But remember, don't spend everything you make. Always keep that little cushion. If you need a little incentive to get started, have a trip planned, or have something you're going to buy for the family, or something special you want to do or go to. And this will help you get started. So that way you're not just using a credit card and getting further in debt. All right. I hope this helped somebody out there. I hope somebody can say, you know what? I need to take a look at that. I need to take a look at what we're spending. Sit down and do a budget and actually figure out where you got to go. That is the bottom line, because our money's the bottom line. And if you don't have it and you're spending it, you are going into debt. And my wish for you is to not be in debt and have some extra money and just get out there and be able to enjoy life and not have that burden over you. All right. I hope you loved this. I hope you got inspired to save a little more money or maybe not spend as much money. And I'm going to see you in the next video. Bye.